Warning, you are about to enter the BGP suite. No thongs, no boy shorts, no thigh highs, no commandos are permissible. BGP, big girl panties only. So pull up to woman up. And no, please don't leave with your panties in a bunch.
Welcome to BGP, a place where you see three lovely ladies who believe in holding ourselves accountable. We speak on a multi-range of topics, and we're not afraid to be corrected or disagree and still give each other hugs when this show is over. If you would like to, for us to speak on a topic that you feel like we're not, addressing or needs to be addressed, feel free to leave it in one of our comment sections and let us know, and we will address it and talk about it. If you can, please like, share, subscribe. And, tell anyone that you feel that's 18 and over that should hear what we're discussing. Please feel free to share it with them. We're open to it. Today's topic that we will be discussing is, are Black women allowed second chances? And the reason why I brought that up is because I've been looking at a lot of social media, movies, shows, hearing different conversations where if a Black woman makes one mistake, I don't care if it was an accident. I don't care if it was stepped on somebody's toe. For the rest of their life, it seems like they have to live with that particular situation for the rest of their life, as opposed to when I hear men make multiple mistakes, they seem to be given a pass. So is it just me, or do you feel like Black women are not allowed to make mistakes? We have to, we're not allowed second chances. We have to pretty much be perfect.
There's certainly a double standard. I totally agree. When we air, it's like blown up. It's bigger. I think, I don't think that it's looked at in the same light. It's like magnified, like it's it can't be corrected. It's no, like you said, no second chance. I think you might have, I think
Mona?
There's some truth to
So, you say if somebody does something to you, it's one and done.
Mm-hmm.
So, second chances for what? Can you be more specific?
You want an example?
Yes.
Okay. So let's use Sierra. Sierra was
Celebrity.
the typical, we just use an example. She was the typical girl that most of the men liked at one point in time, liked the way she moved, danced, whatever. She was single for a long time, dating, in and out, whatever. She ended up dating a community property man known as Future. Mm-hmm. She ended up, dating him, getting pregnant, and adding on to his baby mama legacy. And then she did a course correct. She realized, oh, shit, this is not what I wanted. This is not the life I wanted to live. Fuck that. Got, quote unquote, saved, prayed, met Mr., her now husband, got married, and, changed. She still has, the child that she had with Future, but she also has other children with her now husband. They are making moves as a couple, power moves, as far as into the professional careers, the NFL, the baseball, charities, communities, they are really making moves. But the only thing that most people in the Black community talk about, she had a fucking child with Future. That's my example.
And that Russell Williams could have done better. They say that he could have done better. He didn't have to pick a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
Are women allowed to have a second chance? Absolutely. First of all, for your damn self. Mm-hmm. You got to give yourself second chances.
Yeah.
We are always evolving as human beings. We have a period of trial and error. And we do things and we find out that didn't work for us. And then we don't do that again. That's called experience. So absolutely, we allow ourselves second chances first and stop worrying about with outside people that don't know us, that don't know our backgrounds, that don't know where we came from, what we done to get to this place. We worry too much about what the hell they care. We got a lot of haters out here that don't want certain individuals, certain women from different demographics or marital statuses to ever be freaking happy in life. Even though they're not even going to deal with them, they'll never be in a relationship with them.
Right.
They'll just harp and harp and harp and harp on individuals. Those are some miserable ass people.
Very miserable. Very miserable. Very. I mean, I just, I look at it and I look at social media, and I know we're not supposed to care what other people think, but like I could speak on me. For me, I did the work. I've done the course correction. I learned my lessons. I got it early. For some women, they are still learning. And if they don't have the right people in their ear, if they don't have a Ms.Lishey or an Adrianne or a Neisha in their ear saying, you got it, sis, keep going. You fail, it's all right, come on. You got it, keep going. And they turn on the TV or YouTube or social media, and they bump into some of these gurus who are saying, oh, you a single mother? You deserve to die by yourself. Oh, you a single mother? You don't deserve a husband. Oh, you a single mother? You don't deserve to have a nice, high-earning man. Oh, you a single mother? You don't even deserve a man, period. Because you know what? You destroyed our community. You and you alone. Because you probably was with a Pookie and Ray Ray, not knowing their story or what happened or what did they do to learn from that lesson. What is it that they bring to the community in addition to that child? Because let's face it, some of your single mothers of today are entrepreneurs. They're actually employing people. Yep. They're actually creating businesses for the community that we speak on. But the only thing that some people focus on is, yeah, but you're a single mother. They don't say that to the men that, have community property dick. They don't say that to the men that are literally out here spreading their seed to any and every woman they meet unprotectedly. They say nothing about these men. All they say, all their focus and hate and is on that woman, that black woman. So my question again is, when do we get grace? Because I feel like we give grace to everyone else except black women.
Who? My thing is this: who are you trying to get a second chance from? That has a lot to do with it. And the situation has a lot to do with it. Some women don't deserve second chances. Some women don't give a damn about doing anything correctly. We're going to have to tell the truth here. They're going to do what they want to do, how they want to do it, when they want to do it, why they want to do it. You can't tell them what to do. But there are also what we have discovered and we try to overlook, which we stated in our first broadcast when we tried to say no more gender wars, is that we weren't taught. We weren't taught a lot of things. So we have to be very patient with one another. And we have to say, look, I'm on Lishey, and I'm about to put all my shit on the table. This is who I am. And that man do that, or that individual that's trying to deal with you do that, and see if we can coexist with one another. Everybody deserves a second chance. Ain't nobody on this damn planet perfect.
That's true.
If you're perfect, you're a liar.
I agree.
And there's just a lot of things, that people can see on the outside that you've done, like having a child out of wedlock, that they can attack when you got some in the closet issues that don't nobody know about, while you're spewing out all your hatred for what somebody is physically or visually showing. Everybody deserves a second chance, that wants a second chance, that has matured, that has evolved, that has seen the errors of their ways, that do, want to be responsible and accountable for their actions, that do say, damn, I never looked at it that way. You taught me something. I always thought this. You opened up my eyes to something. And I don't want to be the person that I used to be anymore. Yes. We have people like that. So absolutely.
Yeah. I think you got to be teachable. And you have to be willing to, and us, I think that's where the whole sisterhood thing comes in, is we can be a little bit transparent to help the next one. You know what I mean? Like say, okay, I did some of the very same things that you're doing. It did not work out well. Sometimes you have to be the example of what not to do.
Yes.
A lot of times we want to be this example of, okay, I succeeded and this is what you need to do. No, sometimes your example to another sister is where you fucked up.
Yes.
Where you messed up, and be okay with sharing it with the hopes of helping her.
Yes.
But again, they have to be teachable.
Right.
A lot of times people are so stuck in a rut that they can't get. It's like they dig and dig and dig, but they're like that little hamster on the wheel. They just going around in circles. And I think I identified it a lot when I worked for DPSS, is where I had so many people, I would get in their ear, hey, do this, do that. But they were so content and complacent and just being right there. They didn't want to move any forward. They didn't want to move any further back, but they were okay in that little bubble. And I think, like I said, as sisters, we should be willing to grab those ones that want to be teachable and want to change and make those changes and help them along. Yeah.
It's very hard, and this goes for me, when somebody tell you about your shit.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Yes.
That's a very hard
Ownership.
pill to swallow. Nobody wants to know that they've been out here 61 years fucking up. You know, that's overwhelming.
It is.
And when Adrianne says they don't want to go forward, they don't want to progress because they're comfortable
Yes.
in their dysfunction. You are supposed to learn something every day. Learning is an everyday process. Growing is an everyday process. I'm a crackhead over here. She's a scholar. You can learn from this scholar, and you can
Exactly.
learn from this crackhead. You can learn to add that to your arsenal, and you can be like, that's something over here that I never want to do. Once you become closed off as an individual, you're not going to grow. You're not going to progress. Once you become so holier than thou that nobody can say anything to you, you're going to have some problems. And we're about to run out of time.
Exactly.
This
So
is an
we're-
excellent topic.
It
We're going to
is.
do
We're,
a
we're
part
definitely
two.
we're definitely going to do a part 2. We're definitely going to finish because we have to follow up on it for sure. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
BGP.
We're out.
We're out. Bye.